Okay, so we're gonna try vlogging, and I'm gonna try to get my computer to do the thing that I wanted to do. Hi, it's not Saturday, it is actually Friday. It is, I was about to say Good Friday, that is in the spring. It's Black Friday. So I did not go Black Friday shopping this year. Obvious reasons. But so this is like the latest. I mean, I have just been lazy hanging out in bed since 5:30. It is now 8 o'clock. So I'm finally out of bed. I'm finally about to make my bed. And today is the day. Today is the day I stop being a Grinch and I put away all my fall/Halloween stuff and I put out my Christmas things. So I have a couple of Christmas things already out, just hanging out because they are kind of new and I just hadn't put them away. But I'm adding 3 things to my collection this year for Christmas things. I have a Nisse, which is basically a Scandinavian Santa Claus. So they are little gnomes. They give gifts, things like that. So I wanted to add one to my collection. Nisse is what you say in Norway. It's Tomta, I think, in Sweden. And I don't know, all the Scandinavian countries have different names for it. But yeah, Mr. Skullface is going away. Our scary phone is going away. Our crystal ball is going away. All of it. And then I also am adding... Oh, I'm so sore. Normally I'd be working out on a Friday, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I am still sore from Wednesday's workout. Because Wednesday's workout, I was doing squats with 20 pounds. So, well, 20 pounds in each hand, so actually it was 40 pounds. But this, I got the idea because I got that actually from Petco, so it's actually meant for dog toys. But I got that this year for the Halloween decorations for Cosmo's Toys. And so I was like, I want the same thing for Christmas. So I found that. Cosmo gets his Christmas collar put on today, along with his bandana. I think we still have his bandana. Do we still have his bandana? I think so. I think this is it right here. Yeah. Here's his bandana, which matches the toy bin. And then his Christmas collar, which gets put on today. Yeah, you're not going upstairs, though. So... that's where that's all at. So I actually stopped being a Grinch today and actually start being a normal human again. I'm excited about Christmas now. Where all these other people have all been celebrating Christmas already because 2020. And I'm just like, no, like still, fall deserves a time. Thanksgiving, while it is built on racism and destruction of native property and natives in general, still deserves time. For what it stands for today, which of course is being thankful for things. And even though Thanksgiving is tough this year because we couldn't spend time with family, Minnesota very specifically couldn't spend time with family. We are at another stay-at-home order for the second wave. So, you know, I mean, it's tough. It's hard to be thankful this year, but this is the year that we need to really dig deep and figure out what we're thankful for. So, I don't know. I'm at a place where I still don't think that Christmas should come before. And plus, I'm from Minnesota, and even though there is not snow on the ground right this second, we've already had a few snowfalls where we've had a few inches down. And the less I have to think about winter, the better. So stop celebrating Christmas early. It offends me. It offends me. I'm also going to watch my first Christmas movie this year, and I don't know what I want to watch. Do I want to watch The Holiday? Do I want to watch the Christmas Prince movies? Because like there isn't a 4th one this year and I'm offended by that. Or do I want to watch something else like the Santa Claus? Or do I save the Santa Claus movies for a little bit closer? And yes, I do watch all 3. I don't love the 3rd one, but it's fine. Or do I save those to a little bit closer to Christmas? Do I watch the things that aren't actually Christmas movies like The Holiday or Endless Waltz, which is going to be really tough this year. Rest in peace, Kirby Morrow. Oh my goodness. I am still like in utter shock. But it doesn't help that even though I didn't know him personally, I have mutual friends with him. So it's just been kind of the talk of mutual friends. Anyway, so I never knew him personally, but I, like I said, have mutual friends with him. So it's been real rough. So watching Endless Waltz is going to be tough for me. Hearing that voice is going to be really hard. Anyway, so what do? I don't know what to do. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll watch Endless Waltz today to honor Kirby because I have not watched anything to honor him yet. because anime gives me anxiety. So, though Inuyasha doesn't and Gundam Wing doesn't, so I should be able to watch Endless Waltz today without there being too much of an issue. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But I want to watch something Christmassy while I redecorate. Clearly, Nova still hates when I have nice things. But it's going to be breakfast soon, so I'm going to get dressed as much as I get dressed when I don't do anything. I am actually going to go out today, kind of. I ordered things from Target, so I am actually going to at least do a drive up for Target. Probably won't get anything else yet. Probably not going to go to like Petco. I don't need to get new water yet. So probably just drive up a Target, which means I don't have to put on real clothes. It's just a drive up. Anyway, yay. Though there was drama last time I went to Target, which I didn't realize until I started meal prepping. It must have been Sunday night, where they forgot to give me one of my bags. Completely forgot to give me one of my bags, and I was missing one like grouping of avocados, and I was missing both cartons of eggs that I ordered, which was detrimental to my meal prepping. So, all right, I'm going to sort of get dressed and make my bed. I don't know why I don't film my animals more often. So I'm trying to get Cosmo to find his wobbler. I have not made my bed yet, because right after I filmed that, I got the call to go upstairs for breakfast, so I have not made my bed yet, but Cosmo. So he has to find his wobbler. Like, that's part of like keeping his brain active, is keeping him active on words and commands and things like that. And so I make him find his wobbler, and he saw something in the corner of his eye and pounced at it. It was the cat, and Nova is just scared to death. Oh, poor Nova. That was very scary. Okay, let's find his wobbler, which is literally right there. Where's your wobbler? Can you find it? Look. Where's your wobbler? There it is. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Can you find his wobbler? She's like, I don't look for wobblers. I just roll around. Okay, so I can't actually do any of the decorating until my Target order is done, because I'm ordering a couple of one, I think, decoration. I'm ordering some garland, and I'm not sure if I want to put it this year specifically, if I want to put it on my fireplace or on my calyx. I'm thinking I'm going to do it on my calyx this year, just because I'm done recording Thursday videos, except for one that's going to go up on Christmas Eve, or not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, which is going to be like a breakdown of the year, because obviously this year has just been interesting. But I have this idea. It's not an original idea at all. But I know of a YouTuber that does this like every few years. I wanted to start doing this every year, just breaking down the year and then asking my future self questions about where we are in a year. And then my future self will react to that video and then talk about it and answer those questions, and then ask future self more questions, and just kind of going through the years kind of like that, just breaking down the year. I want to make that now a yearly tradition, which I think will be really nice and really fun, so look forward to that. I'm just waiting for Cosmo to come inside. He's hanging out at the window right now, so he might be ready to come inside. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year next year. I already know of one massive change that's going on in my life next year. I'm very excited about it. It's happening regardless of where we are with the pandemic, so it's gonna be a huge change. Cosmo wants in, but I want Cosmo to come in so I can put on his Christmas collar, take off his superhero collar, and put on the Christmas collar. I don't know, come on. Generally during the football season, I generally put on his Vikings collar, but I haven't done that this year. He just still has a superhero collar on. By that, I mean it just looks like, I'll take it off, come here. We gotta put your new collar on. Not your new collar, we gotta put your Christmas collar on. It's Christmas now. Here, Can I take your collar off? Oh, his collar fell. So it just has like, looks like a comic, looks like comics. Looks like, you know, the pow, pow, bam comic thing. So I really like that. My friend, I don't know if she's still running the business or not. I have to double check, but if she is, I'll link her below. But my friend made this in one of her first rounds of making collars for dogs. Come here. Put your Christmas collar on. So this is his Christmas collar, and it's like legitimate, like doesn't have the clasp, like it doesn't have the click, the seatbelt click. It has like a belt loop, so you know, fun times. This is so loose on you now. We finally have you at where the vet wants you, I think, which is good. But that means that all of your collars feel so big on you now. Why don't you put your bandana on too? To fold it right. Come here, let's put your bandana on too. Come here, do you want your bandana on? Come here, come. Come. Come here, go. I'm not gonna be mean. Sometimes I like to cover his face in a blanket, so that's why he's a little apprehensive at the moment. There. We have to take this off whenever he goes outside, but because it's not, I mean, it's meant for dogs, but it's tied onto him, so. Cosmo, come here, show him how cute you are with your bandana, with your Christmas look, your Christmas outfit. And then got the collar right there. See? Look how nice. And then we'll just maneuver the collar so you can see both. There, look how nice you look. Yes. Oh, you want butt scratches. You want those butt scratches, don't you? Yes, you do. And then little Miss Nova doesn't get anything Christmas related. I don't put anything on her. I don't put a collar on her. I don't put clothes on her. So, like, there's nothing really to put on her that would be Christmassy. But, here. Meow. Meow. She's getting better about being held. Not great. She still doesn't like being held for very long. See? But she's gotten to a point. It's definitely play. Don't worry. Definitely play. If it's not play, she lets you know it. We've gotten to the point of not playing with them at this point. So I know what play looks like and what play does not look like. This is her new favorite toy. Yeah, I know you don't like when I grab it. It's Cosmo's least favorite toy because it means I'm playing with her and not him. So he's also smiling at the moment, so he's having fun. And Nova's, oh gosh, that looked pretty aggressive, Cosmo, careful. The fact that she's not really a kitten anymore and that she can play a little harder, he's been playing a lot harder with her now. He's a lot less gentle with her. She's definitely still playing, so she's not nervous around the dog or anything whenever that happens. Let's see if we can, But this came in, there's going to be a video going up on my channel in January. We've not finished it yet. It's going to be a video that lasts for, there's a wait. There's a wait list. There's a wait for that video to finish. It's going to go up in January. I've started it. So I am still filming somewhat, but nothing like substantial, just this. Essentially. The three of us are just playing together. It's great. She's hunting this. He's hunting her. And she's not like hissing. So that's the thing is, like I said, we've gotten to a point where they're not playing anymore. And for her, it turns into her hiding and hissing and her tail, you know, expanding. So she's still like perfectly fine. So it's definitely still just play. But it's getting harder to tell these days sometimes with him, because he's less gentle with her these days, like I said, because she's not really a kitten anymore. So he's like, because she's a year and a half, actually closer to 2 now than she is to a year. You know, so she's just, you know, she's able to handle a lot more, and so he like makes her handle a lot more. Woo! I gotta think about some TikToks I gotta do. I've decided I'm gonna be active on TikTok, so if you guys have TikTok, follow me, Britt Hallis. If you guys ever wonder about my name, proper Norwegian is Halas, but we're lazy Americans, so we say Hallis. All right. Good boy. Oh, now she's dragging it off. Like she'll drag it places. She drags it. So. Mwah. Yes, you're a good boy. Yeah. Oh, you white dear. Did you white those TCs? So, yeah. So at this point now I'm just waiting for my order to be ready from Target so that I can start, like really cleaning, because, you know, part of the cleaning process is going to be putting away my fall stuff and putting out my Christmas stuff. So that's part of all the cleaning. So it'll be nice, because then tomorrow I won't have to worry about cleaning. Really? Tell me more. Tell me more. Then tomorrow all I have to really worry about is going to Target. No. Going to Petco and going to Home Depot. So that's going to be it. So I'll be able to probably get that done pretty quick. And I won't have to worry about cleaning, except for anything that Nova decides to try and destroy in the next 24 hours. And I immediately end that recording and just like lay down to relax when I see a notification from Target saying that my order is ready. So it's come to my attention that I am since I'm not working today, clearly I don't work in retail. And not that anyone was being a jerk at Target. Like, no, they're great people, but I really like that Target for that reason. I've only ever had an issue once or twice at this particular Target since I started shopping at this particular Target. But like, I was like, so it begins the holiday season, trying to commiserate with somebody, and then he was like, yep, bye. And I was like, right, because you have no idea my history in retail. But I'm not working today, so clearly I don't work in retail, which I don't. I work in customer service, but I don't work in retail. But now I'm at Caribou because I'm going to get myself a hot chocolate, because it's not going to feel like Christmas without a hot chocolate. So I'm going to get myself a hot chocolate and go home and start the Christmas decorating. So I can get my place decorated so that I can do Mom and Dad's Christmas tree, because I do the Christmas tree every year because I'm so good at it. Like, I'm modest in a lot of situations in my life, but one place I am not modest is how well I can do a Christmas tree. So you just give me a Christmas tree, you give me some lights, you give me some garland, you give me some ornaments, and bish, I will make it sparkle like nobody's business. I am so good at Christmas trees. Watch this year suck. Anyway, so that's what the plan is when I get home, is to do my place so that I can do their place. And it's really sunny out today. Okay, time to go to the drive up now. No, thank you. I'm just gonna do like a large milk chocolate, hot chocolate.
A large hot chocolate?
Yep.
Is milk chocolate okay with that?
Yeah, milk chocolate's what I want, yeah.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's gonna be it.
Okay. And we got 440 and we'll see you at the window.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so good at Christmas trees. Well, yeah, watch this year. Absolutely 100% suck. Just to prove you wrong, because I'm vlogging it, so. Anyway, but yeah, anytime you've seen a Christmas tree in the past in my videos, I've done that Christmas tree. Because Mom and Dad just really like the way I do Christmas trees. So, all right, I am going to wait in line for the rest of my caribou. For my caribou, I've ordered, clearly. And then on my way home to do my Christmas decorating. Now, I don't do a Christmas tree because my place is just too small for a Christmas tree, plus Nova would climb it and knock it over on a daily basis. So no Christmas trees for me. But I do like have little trees that I don't really decorate. I just have them be like little pine trees, but that's about it. All right, I need to find a mask to put on because I keep bringing them in to wash them, and I keep forgetting to bring them back out of my car because I still wear a mask. The only time I don't is now at Target where they have like true contactless because we keep our windows up, and then they put it into the way back of the car, into the trunk of the car, which for me, I don't call it a trunk because I have a hatchback, so. They put it into, you know, the back of your car so that you literally have no way of breathing on this person. So, I don't put a mask on then, but I do put a mask on even if I'm going through a drive-through because we still get in a decent proximity that I just want to make sure that I am keeping them safe and that I'm keeping my parents safe. So, it's gonna be nice when this pandemic is over, which is not gonna happen January 1st, 2021, mind you. Not gonna happen. It'll happen when we have herd immunity with a true vaccine, which I will be getting the vaccine the second it becomes readily available in Minnesota. Right, I'm home. Nova is already trying to eat stuff. Those are my new Mickey pants. I bought them off of the Disney, Shop Disney website. Because I'm scrolling through Facebook and they'll be like, hey, look at the Shop Disney stuff. And I'm like, oh, look. Something I definitely don't need to spend money on. Though I do like getting extra pajama pants, especially since working from home has become relatively a permanent thing in my life thus far. So, fun. But yeah, so it's going to be nice to have another pair of pajama pants to wear while I'm working. And now, mind you, I don't sleep in pajama pants. I think I've said that many times. I don't sleep in pajama pants. I sleep in a nightshirt. And then if I am going to be lazy, I tend to change into things that are still pajamas, but I'm actively making a change. So like I'm actively still getting ready for the day. So just kind of where I am. Okay. I think I want to be brave with the anxiety. I want to honor Kirby. So I think I'm going to drag in all of my holiday stuff so I can put away my Halloween stuff and bring out my Christmas stuff. And I'm going to watch Endless Waltz, which is not a Christmas movie, but it's set at Christmas, so it's a Christmas movie. It's as much of a Christmas movie as The Holiday. It's as much of a Christmas movie as It's a Wonderful Life. It's as much of a Christmas movie as The Holiday, because it is set at Christmas, therefore it is Christmas movie, clearly. But yeah, I have this whole video on my main channel. If you guys have missed it, oh my god, my keys are still in my pocket. Bring those back upstairs so they're in my purse, so that whenever I do have to leave next, I'm not like, where are my keys? Anyway, if you guys don't know, I have this weird conniption about people calling It's a Wonderful Life a Christmas movie, because it's not a Christmas movie. It's a family melodrama set at Christmas, which does not necessarily entitle it to be a Christmas movie. So I've started to say that Endless Waltz is a Christmas movie, because if It's a Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie, which is just a movie about a family and about a guy who's suffering from depression, if that's a Christmas movie because it's set at Christmas, then so is Endless Waltz, because guess what time frame Endless Waltz takes place? Christmas. It even has Christmas music in it. So I think that's what I'm going to do while I set up for Christmas. It's going to be, it's a pretty decent movie, because it's technically not even a movie. It's technically an OVA, but I watched the movie version. I prefer the movie version personally, because I feel like it flows better as a movie. There are the places where it cuts, it makes sense, but like, I don't know, it flows better as a movie. And then just the last shot, just, I don't know why I prefer it. I just prefer it. I prefer the way that the movie ends, even though there is no different. It's not like an alternate ending. It's just literally just what they animated. They just animated a slightly different perceived ending, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Watch that and hope my cat. I didn't buy anything that my cat can eat. She's just really interested in those bags. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. I have traded in the Reese's pumpkins now for Reese's trees. So, to be fair, I've not been able to find pumpkins for a couple of weeks. So, I think I found pumpkins like twice, and so I didn't even have them on Halloween. Anyway, all right, I'm going to start that process. Let's do it. So I decided to turn on my Zone app as well. Mode not supported. That's literally a Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray player. Anyway, this is a heart monitor. This is what I wear when I work out to see where my heart rate is. And since I'm not doing a full workout today, I figured it'd be good to go ahead and put it on and measure my heart rate as if decorating was a workout. Wish I would have done this as I was dragging the crates in, but I did not. Mode not supported. What are you talking about, friend? It's literally a Blu-ray disc. I need a new Blu-ray player. This Blu-ray player is bullshit. All right. I'll add a screenshot at the end of all this what this workout looked like then. Don't do it again. Said the resolution is not supported on this TV. Please change the resolution. I don't understand what you're talking about. Come on, fucking thing. Ah! I have so much trouble with this Blu-ray player. Generally, if I take it out and put it back in, maybe if I turn it off and turn it back on. If it does it again, that's what I will do. It's gonna do it again, isn't it? You're gonna do it again. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. Yep. Okay, let's turn it off. Thank you. And then we will turn back on. There! Ha! I read it this time. Let's see if it starts. That's gonna be... I win. Thank you, IT crowd. Okay, so this is where I'm at. I've got this somewhat done. I want to update a little bit because I don't love this section. It's so hard to do anything with my Wonderland, my Winter Wonderland collection here by Yankee. Essentially all the candles are named after lyrics from the song, and I like to have them in order of, like, if you're singing the song, you can follow along. So, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? I don't actually know the song, but snow is listening. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Da da da, we can build a snowman. Name him Parson Brown. I don't know why I can't think of the lyrics right now. But anyway, so there's that. And then over here, we have one of my ugly Christmas sweaters. I don't know what happened to my other one. This is the one I bought for Yankee when we did our ugly Christmas sweater week at Yankee. Here's one of the very few Christmas trees that I actually have, with a couple of little ornamenty things. And then I have the Chance dolls. They redesigned the Chance doll this year to this, which is, I mean, looks still like the others, but he sits like a dog sits, where the others all sit like teddy bears, essentially. So that's gonna bother me a lot. But yeah, and then I've got a picture of Vancouver and a picture of Ocean Studios, just kind of hanging out with them. And then over here, I just have my normal little stocking that my roommate from college and I did. So I bought one, she bought one, and we got fabric paint and we just did our names. And then I have this one, which I don't know what I actually want to do with. Like, I feel like I want to, like, have it hanging because I think that would look nice, but I worry about it, man. I worry about it holding to this double-sided tape. Like, this not holding is fine because this is just fabric. This will scare the heck out of me if it falls. And then I put out my Christmas blanket. This I usually actually have on my couch, but I decided I wanted it on my bed because I just wanted it to be a little more festive over here, since this is where you see most of the festive. And then I'm sure I've talked about this before. This is actually not even anything related to Christmas. It actually says Batavia on it, which is a suburb of Chicago, and it's close to where my grandma lived when she lived in the Chicago area. And it's actually a scarf with a hood, but I never wear it because it was very sweet of her to give me, but it was not something that I ever intended to actually, like, wear. So I just use it as decoration. And then up here, these are snowmen that my grandma gave me. And then the animal shrine of our past animals. Casey's in this one. This one stands in place of Jack, the Siberian Husky that we had when I was a kid. We didn't keep his ashes. And then Winter and Dakota are in the big bag here. One of these is Corvette, one of these is Cobalt. So it's the pet shrine. That's where we're at. The leopard geckos are sleeping. There's a little Surreyberry right here. But yeah, so I finished Endless Waltz, and this is what I've done in that time frame. So if you guys know how long Endless Waltz is, that's how long this took me. I didn't start it until I hadn't started it until I had all three of these crates in here. I was going to put this centerpiece back out, but I don't think I'm going to. Because I have, if I want to do any wax melting, I have a little snow globe over there. That's a tart melter. So I just prefer centerpieces because they have like these little cups. And so even though they kind of get stuck in here when they get hot, or when they get hot and then cooled off, they do get stuck a little bit. It's nowhere near like trying to get a tart out of a tart warmer. So, I also don't do a lot of scent stuff down here unless people are coming over. She just gets so crazy when she hears that bell from this toy. She loves this toy. Oh, careful, baby girl. But yeah, so So it's looking good. It's a good start. I'm still working. I don't know what to put on next. But maybe that's something you can put in the comments. What are some Netflix Christmas movies or Christmas-esque movies that you guys think I should watch? Or like Disney Plus. Tell me some good ones that I may not have seen yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll turn on the Christmas Prince because it's or a Christmas Prince. Oh wait, no, there's a sequel to that Princess Switch that came on last year. So maybe I'll watch the Princess Switch again and then watch the sequel to that. It's so bad. It's so bad. So maybe I'll do that now that my emotions are over. So update on that whole front. Obviously it was very emotional to hear Kirby. I've already cried about it. I'm about to cry again. Wow. Sorry, he's just somebody that I really hoped to meet one day and have, you know, a connection with. And knowing that that'll never happen is really hard. Anyway, plus, like I said, I have mutual friends with him, and it's really hard on them right now. And I'm very sad for them and very sad for their loss and trying really hard to balance being there for them, but also giving them space since I didn't know him personally. But I'm still trying to honor the fact that they probably would like some space, but also need a friend. So anyway, it was weird. It was hard to hear Kirby's voice. Knowing that unless I watch an anime I've never seen that he was in, or a show that he was in that I had never seen, or something like that, you know, or watch the first episode of Yashahime, I'm never gonna hear a new thing with his voice, you know. It's really weird. He was so young, 13 years older than me, so 47, like that's just so young. Anyway, plus, you know, the anxiety of anime. Like I said, it's not so bad with Gundam Wing because Gundam Wing, the majority of my memories are long before the anime community destroyed my heart, destroyed my soul. A lot of those memories are my best friend from high school and her and I just having so much fun watching Gundam Wing together, staying up all night, literally staying up all night. We stayed up for a full 24 hours watching Gundam Wing. We ended up watching Endless Waltz on our own because we were so tired. But we did. We stayed up all night, came up with our Hiroyui dance, you know. So Gundam Wing is a lot easier for me to watch because it's not directly related to that. Basically every other Gundam is, and that's what sucks the most. Anyway. Seed is another one that's hard for me to watch just because I did have a personal relationship with somebody who died that was in that show. So that Gabe's in that show. So that's real hard. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched anything that Gabe's done since he died. I can't. It's just too hard. Anyway. So I got a little emotional, clearly. But I'm okay. It felt good. Felt healing. So I'm definitely gonna have to talk to my therapist about next Thursday. Because obviously we didn't have a therapy appointment yesterday. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at emotionally. Literally, that's where I'm at emotionally. Oh, all right, I'm going to turn on something happy and fun. And and something without Kirby Morrow in it. Watch, he's going to be in it, and I totally forgot that he was in it. I don't think he's in the Christmas Switch. Princess Switch. The Princess Switch. I don't think he's in it. I don't remember him being in it. You'd think I would remember something like that. I do have a movie that he's in. I bought because he was in it. It's called Avalanche Alley. It's the worst disaster movie. It's so bad. But I bought it a million years ago. I think it was like 2000 and... Oh God, I was living in my first apartment in St. Cloud. I think I was still living with Jess. So we're talking like 2006, 2007. When did that movie even come out? 2001. It's been so long since I've seen this movie. Because it's so bad. But I bought it because he was in it. So I wanted to see it. So I bought it. And... I don't like disaster movies to begin with. But, so maybe I just am a bad judge of, like, disaster movies. But, like, I don't like disaster movies to begin with, so. There are a few exceptions. I like Dante's Peak and I like Twister, and that's pretty much it. I can't think of another disaster movie that I like. Like, natural disaster movie that I like. I like anything sci-fi, so any of those kind of disaster movies like Independence Day, blah, 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 all that stuff. I like those. But natural disaster movies, other than Twister and Dante's Peak, not a fan. So, but yeah, I watched it. I bought it to watch it. And boy, did it disappoint as far as like good filmmaking. But it was fun to actually see him in something live action. I also watched a lot of Stargate because he was in it and stuff. Like actually, that's how I got into Stargate, was because he was in it. So it's always fun to watch him when he did live action. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get the nerve to sit through a terrible natural disaster movie and watch Avalanche Alley again. We'll see. One of these days. Okay, time to... See, there it is. The Princess Switch. This is the first one, right? Yeah. So let's watch. I'm going to watch The Princess Switch, which, again, is not a Christmas movie, but we're going to pretend it is because it's set around Christmas. What do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm sure the garland won't last, but...
No, but it's beautiful. I love... Is that new?
This I got last year, but I didn't put it out because I got it after I decorated.
Okay, because I love it.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to have one that you make that is, like your sign here.
Yeah.
Disney.
And then the chance dolls are over here.
It's all fun and games till Sienna checks the naughty list.
Yeah, so, and this is how I got away with the fact that the new chance doll looks different.
Yeah, you put them on your bed instead.
Yeah,
It
so.
doesn't look that different.
But
The ears. Yeah.
the ears are different and the way they're situated is different.
Right, these are sitting.
These are very teddy bear, where that's very dog.
Right.
And then I have, obviously, nothing much over here, because...
Oh, cute! Please stop here.
But I've got this. But I want this to hang, but this is just too heavy for the double-sided tape that's right here, because it's already fallen once.
Well, get the 3M thing.
I could.
The 3M stuff.
And then right behind
They
you,
have one upstairs.
I've got the little
Oh,
Christmas
your
tree.
That's nice. That won't stay there either.
No. And then on top of the fridge, I've got the snowman.
That's not going to stay there either.
No.
Oh, and you got your snowman. Merry Christmas.
Excuse you.
Look at her. Is she got it all over her face? Seriously? Look at her. Oh my god.
And then
And then?
I have my Christmas mugs and then the Wonderland collection over here. Because I just didn't know where to put it this year because I felt like it was just too much.
Floating shelves up.
I know. Because I felt like it was too much to have them over here with everything that I've added now.
Yeah, I like this. This is nice.
This looks nice. Now, the only things I have to do is I have to fix this, which I can just do hot glue.
Yeah, I got hot glue upstairs.
And then the snowman over here is missing his flower on his hat. Which I have the flower, but I have it hidden right now. But that's pretty much it, man.
It's a flower and not a snowflake.
So that's Nova. So frustrating, cat. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I like it. I think it's very nicely set this year. I'm really, really liking it. So I got it from a place where I was like, it's nice, but like there's so much more I could do with it. And I wasn't quite sure what, but then I realized that it was just off balance because normally I have this tree, this silver tree. I usually have that in the center. And that's usually because it's the centerpiece. And I'm like, that's great. But now I've got this other tall thing not too far from it. And I just couldn't figure out the balance. But I think I figured out the balance this year. So it's nice. I like it. And I change it every year. Like it's never the same. I'm at that point again now where I'm picking the skin off of my lips. So enjoy. But yes, that's where I'm at with all of that. And so I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my day. I have to clean up that mess. Oh, Nova. Nova, Nova, Nova. 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 Why do you hate me? Hey, Nova, look at me. Why do you hate me? What did I ever do to you? Okay, so I got some random things in the mail. One of which, you'll see the unboxing on my main channel. I got my gift from Zordon. If you guys don't know, I won his 9,000 follower giveaway. So there's that. But then I also got this. And now, mind you, I was getting something from Amazon, but I was expecting this package from Amazon. So I'll open this one first. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. So this, I got another like moldable small tripod for, actually not for my phone, but for my actual camera. Just because obviously, like if I ever wanted to vlog on that camera, like if I go someplace where I want to use that camera, like Disney World, for example, I'll be able to have that. But I don't know what this is. So let's open this together just in case. There's still chocolate on my floor. And my dog is wanting to eat the cacao that is on the floor. So maybe need to stop him from doing that because cacao is not good for dogs. Let's see. Because it doesn't say anybody, it says from Amazon. Like that's all it says. It's from Amazon. So I'm not sure. Nothing. Oh, you know what I might know what this is. Because I think this is an Amazon fulfillment thing. But just in case it's a gift from somebody that I'm just not expecting. Just want to make sure that it's unboxed properly. Okay, it is what I thought, what occurred to me it might be. I wasn't expecting this until like December. Yeah. How odd that I got these on the same day. That's wild that I got these on the same day that I got this. That's crazy. Whoa. So I found out that I could get this on Amazon. It was actually on sale at Amazon when I found it. So I took it because I don't love giving money to Walmart. And I know that this was supposed to be like a Walmart exclusive or something. So, Nova, what are you doing? Why are you chewing on that? That is not something you should be chewing on. Anyway, so let's take Zordon out. So yeah, I did order this. So this is not from somebody. This is actually something that I ordered. Oh my goodness, he's huge. I guess it's just... wasn't expecting him to be huge. I know you're supposed to put batteries in it. So luckily I've got batteries, but there's Zordon. Then I have Alpha with his little teddy bear. But I don't know if I'm going to use the teddy bear because the teddy bear is like literally just in the first episode. Does he have his teddy bear in any other episode? I don't remember. I have to, I mean, I'm kind of rewatching Mighty Morphin right now, so we'll see. As in, like, I watched the first episode a few days ago, which means I might end up rewatching it. Ugh, I'm glad these are like stuck in here because they're safe. But then I'm like, I'm gonna break it as I'm trying to get it out. Oh, there we go. And I got Alpha. So there's, his hands are massive, but I mean, I guess they are in the show. But there's Alpha, and if I want to give him his teddy bear, I can. But otherwise, I don't have to. But yeah, there's Alpha. So I got Zordon and Alpha, which means I have to probably redo my background, which is fine because I want to fit Moroku on my background a little bit better so that I can just have Kirby on my background. At least until Moroku doesn't fit there anymore. Or I get something else Moroku. Like, I know there's like a pop figure for Moroku now, I think. And I'm sure there's like figures that I could probably get that are like super realistic. But, I don't know. I miss Moroku. I mean, I miss Kirby. But anyway, so there's that. But yeah, so now I've got Zordon and Alpha. Lightning figures. So that's exciting. And I find it so very strange that they came on the same day. So beautiful. Well, that's a Zordon-filled day, which is great because, you know, the Zordon era will always be, I mean, it shouldn't be my favorite era, but just out of pure nostalgia, it is. But the end of the Zordon era is my favorite thing in all of Power Rangers. Very emotional, very beautiful, very poignant. It was a good end to the Zordon era. Okay, so that makes much better sense that that's what I got. Okay. See, and that's the thing is I knew that had shipped, but it was like expected like between December 1st and December 5th. And I'm just like, okay, that's when I'm going to expect it then. So I even like looked at my Amazon thing today because when my Echo said that I was supposed to get a delivery today, I was like, I don't remember what I got. Well, there it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the thing that I got with Zordon. I'm not going to show you because it's got my address on it. I saw something on the corner of my eye and I was like, what the heck is outside? It's huge. And then I realized it's just my cat in the entryway. But yeah, so then I got this. Like I said, this is a tripod. One of those, the same kind of tripod, not the same brand, but the same kind of tripod that I have my phone on right now. Woo. Probably has a phone attachment as well, which is probably good because this one's kind of dying on me already. Not dying because obviously it's not living, but it's broken already to an extent. Oh, this is already like just different. Ooh, I like the way this one feels. But I'm sure actually I could do it with that one too because it's got the same freaking attachment. But I like to have, I don't like to lose things. Yeah, see, this also has a phone attachment. So if at any point this one breaks completely, it's already broken one way. So I have to have it set up slightly differently now. But if that one ever breaks, then I've got this one. Oh, that's how that works. Oh, nice. So this one's not going to be like that one. This one is like spring loaded. So it like I just push it in. And I think that's part of why it broke. Because it's just really rough sometimes. I have to be really rough with it sometimes. So, but yeah, so essentially it sits like this now, which isn't bad. But I used to have it sit like this. But the one that I have, I can tilt like this. And like, I liked it better than having it sit where I'm used to it now. But it's broken. So like this little piece broke. The little piece inside here, it broke. So I had to replace it. But yeah, so I've got a phone attachment. So if at any point this one breaks completely, I'll be able to use that one. But I like this one. This one feels better. Hey, you're not going to destroy the envelope that's on me. I'm not going to show you because, again, my address is on it plus an address. I don't know how like personal this address is. So, but he did actually like, can I do it? He actually did write Zordon, not David Fielding. He wrote Zordon. Just saying. That's so fun. But yeah, so that's really cool. So I, again, am thrilled that I got these on the same day. That is really strange. Very, very strange. I'll have to get a frame for that. And I'll have to figure out a place that's going to go on the wall. Oh, you know, it could replace the Gundam. Could replace Zero. Because that's kind of where those all are going. Like all my signature things go in that general vicinity. I mean, the one that's up there that Brad gave me, he didn't sign. But I've also known Brad for a million years. When did we meet? 2007? So I've known Brad for a very long time, so he probably like, she doesn't need my signature. But yeah, so that's where we're at. That's fun. I did not expect that to be here today. That's fun. I'll have to see if I can, because this one's just too big. This one. I brought this one from when I was doing my decorating, and this one's just too big. So I'll have to find an appropriate Phillips screwdriver so I can put that on there. And then this actually I wore when I was at Petco, the Christmas season. I was at Petco. I was only at Petco for one Christmas season. But we all had to wear this because it was like, we had like a deal with whoever owns Dr. Seuss's stuff. So it was like Grinchmas at Petco or whatever it was. So we all had to wear this on our heads the whole Christmas season. I hated it. I hated wearing things like this. Like, I hated when they made me wear things like this. And I kept it because I was like, I want to put it on my dog. So I put it on Cosmo every year. I have not done it yet. Anyway, so that's where we're at. That's fun. That was a fun unboxing. If you want to see the unboxing of the stuff I got from Zordon, you should probably, from David Fielding, you should probably go to my main channel at some point. That'll be up here, probably, as a special video sometime soon. All right, that's all. I'll check in later. So I finished the Princess Switch and then its sequel. The sequel was awful, but like awful in the best way. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta love cheesy Christmas movies that are not really Christmas movies, but I'm saying, you don't need to go on the table. Nova is cuddling with me right now, and she's being a sweetheart. I love her to pieces. She's such a good baby. Such a good baby. I have to still redo my shelf over there now that I have Zordon and Alpha. I feel like I should do it before tomorrow when I have to do my Beast Morphers video. Oh, this 4-day weekend's so nice. I love it so much. Sounds like I might not do my parents' Christmas tree today because they might not set up the Christmas tree today. I don't know. That's what my mom was saying. I told her that the reason I did everything down here when I did it was so that I could do her Christmas tree, but we'll see. Everything okay over there, Nova? What's Grandma doing? What's Grandma doing? Grandma being crazy? Is Grandma being crazy over there? They're doing the... Are you guys doing the village? Okay. Why do I keep hearing crashes? Why do I keep hearing crashes? Why do I keep hearing crashes? Okay, Why do I keep hearing crashes? Okay. It's fine. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:36 p.m.
It's only 4:30 and it feels like it's like not dark out, but like it's getting there. The shortest day of the year is coming up in like less than a month, so I guess that makes sense. But this is like what 8 o'clock used to look like. Remember when that was such a good time. So it's only like 4 o'clock. I feel like I can watch another Christmas movie, but I don't want to like bust through them all. You know what I mean? Like, I got a month. Let's calm down. I could watch some more Big Brother instead. Think about summer. And the season I'm watching right now would have been the summer, or would have been the year that I was vlogging every single day. So part of me like wants to sometimes look at the, like, watch an episode and then watch the video that I made that day, being like, she's gonna watch that later. Or she already watched that because she I usually did my videos in the morning. I usually do my videos as early as possible and then edit them and put them up. Usually. Especially when I was on my dad's webcam, because my dad didn't want me using his computer. But I did anyway. Alright. Figure out what I'm going to do next. And then as she scrolls through Twitter, she realizes she has not seen The Masked Singer yet. Because that was on last night. It should have been on Wednesday, so I don't know why it was on Thursday. I suppose because they just wanted to do it on Thanksgiving, maybe? I don't know. But I got The Masked Singer to watch. I'm going to watch that. I broke down and turned the light on. I just don't like a lot of light. I never turn the overheads on for a couple of reasons. One, the light switch in the overhead for the overheads is outside of my unit, and Dad can't move it inside my unit, which is a really dumb design. But the way that this mother-in-law suite used to be set up was the door was upstairs and everything was closed, like the staircase was closed up. But it just doesn't make much sense that way. So my eventual, like, thought is for the overheads, I want to get those, like, smart lights. And that will be, like, really nice in the future by leaving them here when if we sell this place and sell it as a mother-in-law suite. Because then you would just download the app and you could connect it to, like, an Echo or a Google Assistant, things like that. But then that way I can, like, connect it to my Echo and I can turn on just a few of these lights. Like, I can turn just this one, and that one on, and it can be the living room. And there's a couple over there that I can just be my bedroom, and a couple over there that can be my filming area. You know what I mean? Like, that's the goal. That's the dream. That's the dream. Actually, I think this one specifically this one specifically, I think, is actually controlled by the one in my kitchen. So I can turn that one on in this unit. But this one is actually also inside this unit. This one right here. This one is right there. But that's the only thing I can turn on in this unit. Otherwise, I have to turn everything else on. I used to turn on all the overheads when I would do my videos in the past. Back when I was in front of my green wall, I would turn them all on. And I may have turned them all on when I was in front of my manga, when my manga shelf was over on the outside wall over here. I don't remember. But anyway, I think I might wrap presents. I'm still missing my mom's present. I think that's the only one I'm missing. And then the animals. Well, the geckos don't get Christmas presents. But, nor does the frog. But Cosmo and Nova do, and Ace does. So I have to get, that's my sister's dog. I have to get those Christmas presents still. But I might do that tomorrow. Well, I think I want to try and find one on Amazon for Nova because I know exactly what I'm looking for. And I've already bought it for her, but she broke it already. So I want to find a different one that's less breakable. My cat's destructive. To say the least. My cat is very destructive. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I might do some wrapping presents. So Kinsey and Eden, if you're watching this, I don't think you guys watch my vlogs. Those are my twin nieces. If you guys are watching this video, maybe stop because you're going to see your birthday presents and your Christmas presents. So, though you both know what I got the other. Actually, Eden might not know what I got Kinsey for Christmas. She knows what I got her. She knows what I got her for her birthday. Because I sent it to her before I bought it and I was like, this something she'd like? And she's like, yeah. So I'm like, cool, it's Eden approved. So, anyway. So yeah, so if you guys are watching this, you might want to stop. If you don't want to be spoiled, that is. So, alright. I'm gonna watch The Masked Singer now. Because I love that show. Don't judge me for my love of The Masked Singer, okay? I'm done and I've got a huge mess. So it's a messy job to wrap presents, but I've got everybody's wrapped that I have. Like I said, I'm still missing my mom and then the animals, which I don't wrap the animals presents. I just get them Christmas morning. We actually don't celebrate Christmas Day. We actually celebrate Christmas Eve because we're Norwegian. And that's actually like a Norwegian thing. Celebrate Christmas Eve. So we celebrate Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, we eat like stockings from Santa. And that's when the animals get their presents. So, well, I give Mark and Melissa Ace's then Christmas Eve, and they give it to Ace. So we're hoping we can be together. We tend to bubble, quarantine bubble our lives, but due to the stay-at-home order, we just didn't feel comfortable having them come over and risking getting in trouble. So that's supposed to end before Christmas. So here's hoping that we get to hang out at Christmas. But we tend to quarantine bubble. So as much as we can quarantine, and then we get together within the bubble. Within the bubble. And Nova, what are you doing? Nova. What are you doing? Anyway. Alright, that's it, man. I'm gonna bring these presents upstairs and hope that I got everybody's correct. I should have. I mean, nobody's is the same. There was one year I got a book for my sister and a book for my brother-in-law. My sister opened my brother-in-law's book and she's like, oh, thanks, that's smart. And she was like trying to be really nice about it. She's like, thank you, this is great, thanks, I love it. And I was like, oh crap, I think I messed up. Nobody's present is similar. Everybody got something very, very different from the other. So I shouldn't have screwed anything up. Nova, what are you doing? Get out of there. You can't breathe inside of plastic bags. What are you... Nova, get out of there. Come on. Get out. I'm not going to let you go in there and pee. All right, I should probably get this mess cleaned up while I finish watching this episode of The Connors that I haven't watched yet. Day 2. So I decided to do a vlog, dude. I decided to vlog today as well, kind of. It's going to be a lot quicker, a lot shorter, just because today is mostly just to do the Christmas tree and show you guys how I do that in hyperlapse, of course. But it will take probably about an hour because I put a lot of really good care and thought into it. So, not that other people probably don't, but I pride myself on Christmas trees, okay? But yeah, so Mom and I just finished up. I mean, we finished Jungle Fury last week, but I've then been showing her episodes where those characters show up again. So she and I watched last night the Super Mega Force episode that Casey was in. And so that's good. And oddly enough, this is really good news. Things have stayed. My Setsuna book did not. But the garland is still up. My cat has not. I just stepped on my cat's toy. But yeah, the garland went nowhere last night. That's amazing. The snowmen are still up there. Oh, I'm up, so now you're up. Have you been waiting for me to get out of bed? You're so funny, Duger butt. So, anyway, yeah. So, that's where we're at. And then, my mom and I are going to this next week. Now that I've got Zordon and I have Trini coming. Right? It's Trini? Or is it Kimberly? I don't remember who I have coming. I have somebody coming. Trini or Kimberly from GameStop, I think. So, let's hope that one actually comes. Because I pre-ordered Rita and Zed, and they never actually came. So I'm at a point now where I'm like, at some point I'm going to have to order them. Because, obviously, my pre-order didn't go through, so we'll see. So then I've just got one more Mighty Morphin to get. There are a few teams that I have indicated to myself that I want all of. And I want all of Mighty Morphin. And so I've got everybody except for the girls. And I want, if they ever come out, I want all of Mystic Force. I want all of RPM. I'm debating whether or not I want all of SPD. I know I'm getting Sky. Sky's coming. That's the only one that's coming. And I want all of In Space. I don't know why I don't want all of Time Force, because Time Force is another season that I absolutely love. So, did you go potty already? Got it. Okay. Hold on, let me make my bed and then I'll take you potty. It's just gonna take a second here, Bubba boy. But yeah, so there's a few teams that I know I want like all of the Lightning figures for, but Lightning figures are just so expensive that I just am not able to fit every single Lightning figure into my budget. So I'll power to you if you can fit that into your budget, because I would love to, but it's just not something I can fit into my budget. I have way too many mouths to feed, and Cosmo is allergic to grains, and I don't get started on dogs can't be allergic to grains. It's usually the protein source. I have already tested, not physically done like an allergy test, but I've already tested the source of his allergy or intolerance, and he stopped getting hot spots after I took grain out of his diet, not poultry. So I have had so many people argue me on that. And I'm like, you realize I worked in the pet industry for 10 years, right? You understand that I understand what I'm doing, right? I don't just go grain-free because it's topical. No. So he has to eat grain-free food, which means she has to eat grain-free food, because if he gets into her food, we're in trouble. The only time that wasn't the case was when Corvette moved back down here and she had her kidney food, because literally kidney formula, kidney failure food. Yeah, I don't need to go potty. Let's go. Well, we're just going to assume that the alarm is off. Actually, I don't think. No, Mom would have turned it on last night. We're good. Okay. Anyway. Ow. But anyway, because kidney failure food, like, you literally have to, I keep losing my train of thought. You literally have to decrease the amount of protein. And so you up the amount of carbohydrates, which means you up the amount of grain. So that I couldn't escape. So I just had to be very careful about Corvette's food. I had to be very careful about where her food was, what she was doing with her food, to make sure Cosmo couldn't get into it. Because if he eats enough, he gets hot spots. And so he's just been doing so much better since I took him off of grain. I took him off of grain while I worked at Petco. So he's been off of grain for about 4 years. So he's been doing really, really well. But yeah, if you guys ever want me to do on my main channel, because I want to do some, like, you know, raising dogs, raising cats kind of videos. If you ever want me to do one on food, let me know, and I can give you kind of my opinions on all the different foods, my opinions from working in the pet industry for so long and all the different foods, but that's where I'm at. Okay, now that we're up for the day, and I didn't fully clean yesterday just because I knew I was also going to wrap presents, which is also a mess. Maybe it's time to clean. I cleaned up the majority of the mess from last night when I wrapped presents, like all of the wrapping paper. There's a garbage bag right there that I need to take out. I need to take out my recycling. But I think it's time to clean. So let's clean. Let's clean everything, shall we? Okay. Let me get sort of dressed and then we can clean. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay, all clean. I should put Cosmo's toy box back, but and then I'm all clean and I still have to take the garbage and the recycling out. But that's it. Feels good to finally have it clean. Oh, it feels so good. All right, I'll check in later. So I decided to come out to St. Paul to Twin City Reptile, which I have not been to since the pandemic started. The very first ever case in Minnesota was here in St. Paul. And so when that happened, it kind of scared me and I just never came back to St. Paul ever. I don't think I've been inside of St. Paul since the pandemic started. Granted, this is the only place I ever come to in St. Paul, so that might be part of it. I think I've driven through St. Paul, but that's about it. So I just was like, you know what? I need to get back into the habit of going to Twin City Reptile instead of Petco for crickets because I can also get Nodley fuzzies, which she likes better and are healthier for her. So back to fuzzies she goes. Okay, shower has been had. My phone is dying, so I'm going to have to plug that in. But I'm still going to hyperlapse me doing my parents' tree, so let's go do it. Okay, so I'm going to play The Sims for a little bit while my hair continues to dry. I'm going to probably do everything after I'm done watching Colleen Ballinger's live Christmas show that she's doing today. So I have that up on this screen. I'm going to watch that. And paid $20, I may as well. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to probably be able to watch Beast Morphers because this is where my hair is at right now. So we're in pretty good shape. It did take me 50 minutes to do that tree. Hey, Nova. 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 No. Knock it off. That is not something to eat. That's not real plant. That's not a real plant. It's very much a fake plant. It's my cat. So I'm just gonna play some Sims. I didn't play any Sims yesterday, so I'm feeling a little off. I need to watch some Sims. But I hope you guys enjoyed my tree. I hope you guys enjoyed my decorating here yesterday. I'm gonna take some pictures of everything that I decorated and show them across the internet. So that's where I'm at emotionally. What is my cat? Would you stop? That is not a real, that's not real plant. Nova, not real plant. Not real plant. My Chance dolls. If you guys don't know about Chance, Chance has been around. I have every single iteration of Chance thus far. I was actually working for PetSmart when they started the Chance and Lucky dolls. They have more than just Chance and Lucky now, but this is the very first one in 2011. And each purchase goes to is a donation towards PetSmart charities. I mean, obviously they still make a profit off of them. So it's not exactly like, oh, you're just donating to things, but you are still donating to PetSmart charities. They're still making a profit off of it. However, I think it's only 10% of the purchase. It's just a $5 purchase that I make every year, and I collect them every year. So I have been collecting them, like I said, for many years. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my 10th one, which is maybe why they redesigned it for the 10th one. Next year will actually be 10 official years since I started doing it. I love my Chance dolls. So when I was a kid, my Aunt Teresa, the aunt that passed away, my Aunt Teresa used to collect Santa Bear dolls. If you guys don't know what Santa Bear dolls are, Santa Bear dolls were from Dayton's, and they were just, and we have them, and I want them. I just don't have anywhere to really display them. But, so they're mine. Missy Bear, I think, came out the year I was born, I think. So Missy Bear, it's kind of like Mickey and Minnie, essentially. I think that was the intention. But they're little polar bears that came out every year. They were collectible pieces, collectible teddy bears, essentially. And my Aunt Teresa collected them until she died. And I think my grandma continued to collect them after she died, and then they eventually stopped making the Santa Bear doll, and I intend to display them when I have the ability to do so. I just don't have the ability to do so right now because there's really no good place to put them, because like I still have to wear my chance dolls every year, and the Santa Bears are bigger. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to say that. So that's something else that I'm going to be adding to my Christmas like lot eventually. Maybe when I move into an actual apartment instead of my parents' mother-in-law suite, which is basically a studio. I'm ready to eventually move into like hopefully a 2-bedroom, but I doubt it. In today's economy, I'm going to be lucky if I get a 1-bedroom, so being a millennial is fun.